Hello guys, welcome back to our THV update channel. ARMY, get ready to be shocked. Jungkook just made a really unexpected statement, which immediately rocked the entire BTS fandom. In a recent interview, the Golden Maknae expressed such deep and surprising praise for his best friend and groupmate, Kim Taehyung, or better known as V. And it's not just any ordinary compliment. Jungkook called Taehyung the most handsome person he's ever seen in person. Yes, you heard it right. Jungkook, who is known to have very high visual standards, personally admitted that Taehyung's visuals have amazed him. This is a rare statement, considering that Jungkook has been quite reserved in giving explicit compliments, especially those concerning other men's visuals. But this time, he couldn't hide his admiration. This confession came from a behind-the-scenes interview session of their solo promotion event. When asked who the most charming figure he had ever met was, Jungkook immediately said Taehyung without hesitation. Suddenly, everyone in the room fell silent for a few seconds, then laughed and cheered because they didn't expect such an honest answer. Even more surprising, Jungkook said that every time he saw Taehyung dressed up for a photo shoot or performing on stage, he felt like he was seeing an anime character coming out of the screen. Too handsome to be real. I sometimes wonder, is he really human? Jungkook said with a laugh. The fans' reaction. Of course, it immediately exploded on social media. The hashtag #JungkookOnTaehyung was a trending topic on Twitter for hours. Many ARMYs were deeply touched by the closeness and sincere admiration between BTS members that was getting more and more touching by the day. Not a few also linked this confession to the legendary Taekook moments that have been so popular among fans. Some even said, Jungkook finally admitted what we've known for a long time. Taehyung is indeed the world's main visual. However, this is not the first time Jungkook has shown respect and admiration for V. On various occasions, he is often seen observing Taehyung with a gaze full of admiration. But this statement is the first time he has expressed it openly and explicitly. Interestingly, Taehyung himself has not responded directly to Jungkook's statement. However, fans quickly realized that a few hours after the interview went viral, Taehyung uploaded a close-up selfie with a simple caption. Is this a reply code from the visual king? The relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung has always been colorful. They are often seen teasing each other, laughing together, and supporting each other, both on stage and behind the scenes. But a statement like this makes everything feel deeper and more emotional. It is undeniable that Taehyung's visuals have long been recognized globally. He was once named the most handsome man in the world by various international media. But when the recognition comes from Jungkook, someone who has known him personally for more than a decade, it has a much greater meaning. Taehyung's beauty is not just physical. As Jungkook also said, he has a different aura. Even when he is silent, you can feel a strong energy from him. This statement made many fans cry because it showed how deep Jungkook's admiration and respect for his best friend was. The video recording of Jungkook's statement has now gone viral and has received millions of views in a short time. ARMYs edited the moment into various sweet clips, memes, and fan-made videos that melted the hearts of anyone who watched it. Not only ARMYs, even non-fan netizens also commented. Many said that moments like this show BTS's true side, full of love, honesty, and true friendship that is not fake. They are not just a boy band, they are family. And speaking of family, Jungkook's statement also shows how the BTS members truly respect each other. In an industry full of competition, it is rare to see group members give such sincere compliments to their bandmates. Jungkook's statement also sparked a heated discussion about beauty standards in the K-pop industry. Many are starting to realize that true charm is not just about looks, but also about aura, charisma, and personality, all things that Taehyung naturally has. Surprisingly, a stylist who has worked with BTS also spoke out. This moment also brought back nostalgia about BTS's early debut, when the members were still very young and unknown. Jungkook, who was only a teenager at the time, was often seen sticking to Taehyung in various behind-the-scenes videos. Many fans realized that from the beginning, Jungkook seemed to be fascinated by Taehyung's unique personality and unusual visuals. Now, more than 10 years later, this honest confession seems to confirm all the speculation and warm feelings that ARMYs have long felt. One thing that made Jungkook's confession so touching was the way he delivered it with a sincere and unpretentious expression. He didn't mention it in the context of a joke or fan service. His tone was serious but full of admiration. This showed that he was sincere in what he said, not just seeking attention or sensation. Even when the crew behind the camera laughed, Jungkook maintained his expression and said, "I'm serious. Taehyung is amazing." Many fans then reflected on how important this kind of validation is in the entertainment world. Visuals are often the main weapon of idols, but it is rare for praise as honest and sincere as this to come from a colleague, let alone someone as close as Jungkook. This shows the high emotional maturity of Jungkook, who is not ashamed to openly appreciate his best friend. Some netizens even made a video compilation of Taehyung's visual journey from his trainee days until now, linked to Jungkook's statement narrative. The result? An emotional video showing Taehyung's transformation from an innocent teenager to a man with extraordinary visuals who can amaze anyone, including Jungkook himself. Fans also admitted that they couldn't hold back their tears when they watched it. Meanwhile, the international fan community called this statement a form of pure brotherhood. Not a few of them were jealous of Taekook's closeness, not in a romantic context, but more about the depth of the emotional bond they have. In an increasingly individualistic world, seeing two men praise each other without shame is a rare sight that deserves to be appreciated. Even more interestingly, many psychologists and pop culture observers have begun to discuss this moment in the context of relationships between men in the entertainment industry. They said that Jungkook and Taehyung set a positive example of how men can show admiration and affection without having to be afraid of being seen as weak. This is a form of healthy masculinity that is rarely displayed openly. This confession also strengthens Taehyung's reputation as a visual living legend in the K-pop world. Even without words, his aura and facial expressions can be hypnotizing. But now, when Jungkook, who is also often called the favorite visual of many fans, admits it openly, Taehyung's position as the top visual seems even more unshakable. Not only that, several ARMYs admitted that this moment made them fall in love with BTS again, especially the relationship between the members that has never changed even though they are now busy with their respective solo careers. There is a sense of pride that surges when realizing that their friendship remains intact, warm, and sincere, even in professional situations. Now, the question that continues to echo among ARMYs is, will there be a backlash from Taehyung? Will he make a similar statement about Jungkook? Many fans are looking forward to the sweet reciprocation moment, and they have even prepared theories and expectations about how V will respond to his beloved brother's admiration. One thing is for sure, this moment will go down in BTS history as one of the most honest and touching interactions between two much-loved members. It's not just about the visuals, but about the bond, admiration, and genuine affection between siblings. Jungkook may have only said one simple sentence, but its impact? Deep. And for ARMY, this moment will always be remembered as a symbol of true love in the BTS family.